Yeah, they come to snap the rooster. Ah, but he ain't gonna die. Because that's not what he does. Yeah, it's true. You know, we might fall over and look like that's going to be the case, but you know, as soon as our Father finds out where we're at and sees what's going on, then things will be different, and we reanimate, and we're re-energizing. We're building up in it, our energies. I do believe, yeah, and becoming more energetic. So I do believe that these things that I've been told about our progress and our success in different areas will become almost automated very soon now. And it'll be because the things that I do is the things that I do. It's because I'm doing this to do that, and I'm never thinking, and this will design, this blah blah will implement yada yada and make sure that I'm over here and in connection with that and all these things. Nope, nope, it's not that. We're just accomplishing the goals that we know will lead us to the other things, and it'll be good. We're going to continue climbing, that's for sure, because just like Tommy in the movie, the higher he goes, the better he feels. The more he starts smiling, and you can see the light in his eyes. It's like, yep, we're going that way. We made our turn back to the sun, as they say. Isn't that just fantastic? The word the sun. It sounds the same no matter what. S-U-N or S-O-N sounds the same. And the sun, no matter how you spell it, is a light. And apparently a life-giving light. The light that they call love. Wouldn't it be funny if all those witches, those women who were looking for power and control in their lives, who celebrate Yule and say things like, light and love or something, blessings of light or something. And yeah, well, why won't you just go with that? As these people are trying to play both sides of the fence. The problem with that is even if you do know what you're doing, is you could end up in the wrong place. And if you're not already committed and part of the family, then who are you going to call on? Whom shall you call upon? Will there be friends? Because as far as I can tell, these people of the darkness, man, it's... Again, go back and watch that Doctor Sleep. I think their cannibalistic ways were very much illustrated. And I think he's probably on target there, real close. It's not too far off. I mean, I know an awful lot of it's symbolism. The little boy that they killed wasn't, 40 years old. He was being depicted more like a South Park child, huh? I'm going to be moving from South Park, I do believe, to North Park, if I'm in South Park at all. Again, I don't have anything official to announce at this time, but I'm just real happy about what seems to be the progress that we were wanting. And it's taken a long time, it seems, to get that point. I guess there was a long incline just to get back to that. What I'm after is, where was I before? Because it was like I was past the neutral zone, and they didn't actually have any ability to affect us in any real way. So I don't know. We're getting there. It's getting better, and again, just move on is what I say to them. If you're trying to curse me or anything, that stuff's just going to come back on you. If you're doing a bunch of witchcraft and preaching it, look, if you're an evil character and you're preaching in his name, that's going to come back on you. That's all. That's it. The days of, we can just pretend to be whatever the hell we want to be, and get away with it. And I guess that's what's ending, isn't it? Isn't that what they mean about the disclosure day? There's going to be a bunch of stuff disclosed, and people will change in how they live and operate. And, what would be the results? Gosh, wouldn't it be nice to sit down with people who are knowing and postulate about what might happen? In any case, we are feeling better, and today has been excellent, except for the flyover at 7:30 this morning. Today's been pretty much excellent. Also there I was waiting at the doctor's office, and some turkey kind of person started beaming something at us, and I felt it, and I was like, nah, this isn't good. So well, I'll just go ahead and take another spin around the block, and we'll come back. But before I could get out of the parking lot, boom, something hit. In other words, whatever was come beaming in was what it was traveling on. And it was a big bunch of hot stuff. And it got up on us, moved around a little bit here and there. Took a few minutes to get rid of. But yeah, we got rid of it. Again, I'm really thinking that these types of things in the future will be automatically reprimanded in such a way that people don't want to try that. But we'll just see, right? Hopefully there'll be peace. What I found is with these others, it was anything but rational thought or respect or anything like that. Just simply all about their power and what they could get away with, because they did progress exactly the way I figured they would, because after the emotional stuff wore off, because there's only so much you can grieve and mourn for so long, right? And the psychological stuff obviously was not ever really a thing. Fear was never a big deal. The physical attacks began. There's been a bunch of physical attacks, going on for years and years. And that didn't work either. And they'll pay for it. I do know that. I'm going to get paid back for all of it. Absolutely, absolutely. From somewhere, all those damages are going to be repaired. Because we're going to have the guts and we're going to have the glory. That's what we were guaranteed. Because we're working for who? That's right. Our Father who art in heaven. The big guy. The light. Working for the man every night and day. That's for sure. Only it's going to be a lot better now. Because we have a good idea of who we are and where we're from. Oh, man, I'm telling you. Again, do we have all the answers? No, it's not all here all the time. Again, I try to tell people, we don't put all our eggs in one basket. Not all the time. Not all in one place. It could be that it's all in one place at one time, but just not all the time, usually. But I can pretty much say that you can expect to see greater things. We're going to continue on. If we leave, we've left. That's great, because as far as I can tell, I got drug into someone else's dead world. There was junk and garbage, and they would snag me and start building all that around me. It certainly doesn't seem like the world I came from, the world that I was supposedly, quote, born into, unquote. So yeah, we're going to continue up, looking for a better reality, and I'm not exactly sure how the transition goes, but remember, one of their assertions is the world is a reflection of yourself. The world that you live in is a reflection of you. Or they might say it's your environment. Well, the world should begin to cleanse itself of all hate, wrath, and anger. And a whole lot of the darkness should be falling away from the world. How many reality generators do you suppose there is? How many chosen ones Do you believe there is? They do tend to cheapen everything, don't they? And they try to make it less. Try to make it like, no, it's not all that. Yeah, well, I guess it's, time will prove itself. And we'll reach the goals that our Father has for us. And I'm so grateful that I have a bunch of you that are believers and that is loyal. I'm just very happy about it. I know that, again, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to or what we'll be doing. I do know I have personal goals, and those would be towards the world I live in too. And but are they my personal goals, or is it just the stuff that's been written into me by them above? I don't care, as long as we have good fun and it's full of love. God love you. God keep you. God bless you. I pray for all of those who are sincere for me. Thank you so much.
Well, see who they have to come to when they got a real job to be done? The old rat killer. Well, I'll be in fine feather tomorrow. Probably got another lustrum in me.
What is lustrum?
5 years, you Chinaman. That's the worst of you people. You come over here, we give you all the help we can. You won't even learn our language.